Hello and welcome to another episode of A New Way to Museum. I'm Alicia Gady. I'm the naturalist here at the Sternberg Museum. And today we are going to have another part of meeting our ambassador animals. So today we are meeting the ambassadors that I can't really pick up and carry with me, and you will see why. So today we are going to start off with our very famous, very stinky Socata tortoises. So I'm trying to get them to eat here so that we can get a nice look at them, and she's trying to thieve. All right, so these are Socata tortoises, or African spur-thighed tortoises. So this big guy right here, this is Darius. Darius is 21 years old. And this little one over here is Pebbles, and she's actually 68 years old. So Socata tortoises are awesome. They can live to be about 100, 150 years old. And so obviously they're probably gonna outlive me. At least we can hope. So they are still actually pretty young, especially Darius. So lots of people always think that it's a mama and a baby, but Darius is a male, so that just makes him bigger. And Pebbles here is obviously pretty old, so she ain't nobody's baby. So Socata tortoises, everybody thinks they're super adorable, and they are actually kind of common as a pet. So when they are born, they are really, really small, about the size of a ping pong ball, and people think they're adorable and want them as pets. And then they grow to be these big, huge creatures, and they are smelly. All they do all day is poop and pee and sleep. And so lots of people realize that they cannot handle them as pets. So that's a really good reason why we have these guys here, so we can inform people about why not every cute thing makes a good pet. But also we have these guys here because they are just a great example about how sometimes animals don't really need to evolve because they are just perfect to begin with. So obviously not a whole lot. Would you like me to get that for you? There you go. Obviously not a whole lot of predators out there are going to try to eat these guys because they have these great big sturdy shells, and they have these spurs on the back of their thighs, obviously African spur-thighed tortoises. So they are a great example for us here at the museum, and what this area is called bringing fossils to life. So lots of people get to meet these tortoises. If we have birthday parties, the birthday kid always gets to come in here and feed them. They are super sweet. They do not bite. They do not want your fingers. They're disgusting. They want lettuce. They want hay. And they love to be scratched. So, can we scratch the ear? Obviously, tortoises can't just up and scratch their ears like anything else can. So they love to be scratched, and they love to be bathed. And so these guys actually get bathed once a week, and during the summer they have a great big kiddie pool, and we load them up, take them outside, and they get to splash around for a while. So we love these guys here. They are spoiled, and you know, what else can you ask for besides getting your poop and pee cleaned up on a daily basis and getting snacks? So these are Socata tortoises. Next we are going to go check out our monitors and our awesome turtle named Phyllis. So let's go check it out. All right, so here we are at this great big aquarium here. So this aquarium has actually 3 animals in it and 2 separate species. So I bet you can't see any right now as I'm being stalked by one. So this is Phyllis. Phyllis is very famous around here simply because she just loves people. Really, she loves food. So Phyllis is a northern snake-necked turtle. So I don't know why they named her that. She doesn't have a long neck or anything. So Phyllis is actually from Australia, so you cannot find them here. So Phyllis, we actually got her donated from the Wichita Zoo about 2 years ago, and she just fit right in here. She's got a great personality. She's really bubbly. People love her because she always comes to the glass and says hi, and she gets along great with our monitors, which we will see here in a bit. So the thing with Phyllis is that she always wants food, and you could feed her every single day, but we can't because she will get to be a little bit too big, and you can kind of see she's got this cute little big butt here going on. So Phyllis will probably eat anything you put in front of her face, including your fingers, which is why I have these tongs, because I'm not being bit on camera for anybody. And she today is going to be eating mice. So we do raise mice here. For the non-venomous creatures, we do kill them first and then feed them dead. So obviously you've probably seen the rattlesnakes be eating mice live, so we do not do that for my animals. So Phyllis, we are going to feed her. She's very cool to watch eat, so hopefully we can get a good picture of that if she doesn't leave us now. All right, let's see. Phyllis. So as you can see, she gets that really big neck and it just looks awesome. Just working its way down. And now she's ready for another. All right, so Phyllis is pretty much fully aquatic. She can get out onto land if she wants to, but she typically chooses not to. So Phyllis has some roommates. So her roommates are actually on land right now. So they are aquatic as well. They are called Mertens water monitors. So they are a male and a female. So let me take a look. So the one closest to the back of the cage, that is Rex. He is our male. And the smaller one hiding behind the grass is Raptor, and she is the female. So these guys are about 3 years old, and they were named by Facebook, so the public named them. And they are really awesome. They do get held quite often. They do not stay in here typically overnight. They have another cage that they go to overnight. Right now they are just basking under their great big warm heat light. And these guys do love to eat as well, but they are extremely aggressive with their eating. We have to separate them. They will try to steal from Phyllis as well, and they will try to steal from each other. So they do have to go up to be fed. These guys are a great example for us here at the museum because they look an awful lot like mosasaurs. So that's why we have them. As you can see, they have these really cool tails that they use to swim. I would push them in the water, but then we would never see them again. And so we have them here because they look like mosasaurs, and that's kind of our way of explaining to people how things that used to be alive can still be resembled in animals today. So those are our awesome monitors, and I think they've flicked their tongues out a couple times. So they're actually using their tongues just like snakes use their tongue to smell things. All right, so that is Phyllis and our monitors. So next we are going to go check out another one of our state animals, our state amphibian, our salamanders. So let's go check it out. All right, so we are here with our tiger salamanders. So we have 2 of them. So tiger salamanders are actually Kansas's state amphibian. So that is why we have these guys here, as well as a good example of kind of how life has evolved from living fully in water to on land. So we have 2 guys here. They are both male, and we actually have only had them for a year when they were found in somebody's window well. So I'm going to feed them. Today they are going to get 2 small baby mice, so those are called pinkies, but these guys will eat anything. They will eat crickets, mealworms, hunks of chicken, but today they are getting mice. So the first one I'm going to feed here, this is Stompers. All right, and the second one that's anxiously awaiting is Chompers. So we have Chompers because Chompers really likes to bite Stompers, and Stompers really likes to just push Chompers' head into the dirt. So they have a great relationship going on. They are super cute. They are always hungry. Every time they see people, they think it's time for food. So they are really great for the public to meet. All right, and obviously, you know, we've deconstructed their cage a little bit, so we're going to put it back once we get done here so that they can hide nicely and give them their water back. So yes, this is our state amphibian. They're super cute. And they can go from being very small to very big. Obviously, if you feed them like we do, they can get very big. All right, so next we are going to check out a really cool lizard, and that is called our Gila Monster. So we're going to go check him out really quick. All right, so we are here at our Gila Monster cage. So a Gila Monster is actually a venomous lizard, so that's why she's so cool. So most lizards are actually venomous, you just don't really know it or think about it, whereas Gila Monsters are very widely known as being venomous. So we have her, she's taking a bath right now, right next to all of our rattlesnakes. So we have this because it is a great way to show the differences between their venom. So rattlesnakes obviously have fangs, and that's how they envenomate you when they bite you. Whereas Queso over here, she has to chew on you. So she has these venom glands in her mouth, and when she chews on you, then the venom just kind of secretes into your wounds. So typically being bit by a Gila Monster does not mean you are going to immediately get envenomated. If she doesn't chew on you, you're going to be fine. And nobody actually really dies from being bit by a Gila Monster. That being said, we do still take appropriate precautions with her. We are not feeding her today because she typically eats a whole bunch at one time and then doesn't eat for a few weeks. So she eats mice and she eats eggs. So either bird eggs or turtle eggs, whatever we really have to give her. And then she calls it good for a couple weeks. So Queso, we got her from actually Phoenix, Arizona. She was donated to us when she was found in somebody's backyard. And so we were super thrilled to have her. She is very intelligent. We are constantly having to rearrange her cage because she gets bored very easily. And so she will dig, she will break stuff. Today she has a pronghorn skull in her cage, some walnuts that smell like mice, and a snake skin actually from Jason, the bull snake that we've probably met earlier. So, and she loves to take a bath even though she's from the desert. So we are gonna try to get some close-up views of her because she's pretty cute. But besides that, she's just a really cool lizard. If you can't see her hanging out digging in her cage, she's usually basking under her nice heat light. All right, guys, we are here with Levi, our alligator snapping turtle. So Levi has been here for a few years now. He is a pretty big boy. And as you can see, he is ready for some food. So Levi, we really don't know how old he is. We assume he's anywhere from 70 to 100 years old. He was donated to us, so we really don't know how old he is. Levi will eat a lot of food. He'll eat rats, he'll eat mice. Today he is going to get fish that was donated to us. So we feed him in a variety of ways. Either we just throw it in there for him to catch, or we hand feed him, which I'm going to do today because it is cut up fish. And he does have fish in here with him that he was supposed to eat, but that's too much work. So alligator snapping turtles are really cool because they don't actually actively hunt. They have this tongue that looks like a worm, and they just sit there with their mouth open, wiggling it, and fish will actually swim in. So luckily these fish haven't fallen for it yet. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching another episode of A New Way to Museum and meeting the rest of our ambassadors. We really hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us in A New Way to Museum with the Sternberg Museum of Natural History. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell for notifications when we release a new video. Support us on Patreon for early access and exclusive content. You can also follow us on all our social media. Links are found in the description. Thanks for watching, and follow your curiosity to new discoveries.